first time mixed corporate ping ball tournament, 7th edition of Pratham Vintage IT Cup, the tournament on the ping ball at the venue of Brilliant Sports Academy at Evlewadi. That's the first boundary. Misfield in the offside, which resulted into a cost of 4 runs. First boundary to the bat of Vinith in the offside field. It's a greenless outfield of Brilliant Sports Academy at Evlewadi. Rising champions captain won the toss. He elected to bowl first. It's a T20 matches. Nikhil ready on the bowling mark. Bowling right arm over the wicket. One slip is in place. Fielding restrictions are in place as power play is on progress. Right arm over. Was a shot of blind delivery. Placed towards the third man for 4 runs. Second boundary in a row. It's a convincing start. It's looking a very good batting track. Ball is nicely coming on the bat. Was a shot of blind delivery. He got himself in a very good position and found the gap behind the wicket for 4 runs. It's a convincing start from the 11 Catalysts as they put to bat first by the captain of Rising Champions. Change in the field now. Gully is in place. Shot of blind delivery. Wicketkeeper wasn't able to collect it one properly. That's a bye signal. Gifting runs. 2 with the bat, 1 in the form of byes. So those are the gifting runs for the 11 Catalyst. He was trying to bowl a bouncer, but wicketkeeper wasn't in control to collect that one. 4 easy runs in the form of byes. So first match is on progress. Was in the air, but just away from the bowler himself. End of first over, it's 14 for none. End of the first over, it's 14 without any loss. 11 Catalysts put to bat first by the captain of Rising Champions. First match is on progress. Pratham presents first time mixed corporate ping ball tournament, 7th edition of Pratham Vintage IT Cup 2K20 and 21. Akshay will be on strike. Right-handed batsman taking the guard from umpire, playing for 11 Catalyst. Kapil will start with the fresh spell. By pavilion end, Akshay is on strike. Right arm of the wicket, down the leg side, Mr. Bausaik Dange signal it as a wide. Addition of a single to the scorecard of 11 Catalysts. Score moves on 15, it's 15 for loss of no wicket. It's a convincing start. Couple of boundaries with the bat in the first over in the form of byes. They have got 4 as well. 14 runs conceded in the first over, bowled by Nikhil. That's down the leg side. Single addition to the total in the form of leg bye. Yes, leg bye. Signal by umpire. That's asking for trouble, but I hear a nick as well. The ball first hit on the bat, then hit on the pad. So umpire said not out. Half-hearted appeal raised by the fielder of Rising Champions. Experienced campaigner Mr. Bausaheb Dange, an official umpire standing at the non-strike range. This time he plays in the onside region, crossed the first one very hard, coming back for the second easily. Completed the second one comfortably in the end before the throw comes off towards the wicket keeper. So with the help of those 2 runs, score moves on 18. It's 18 for no lost. It's a good start so far from Vineet. Allows the ball to come on bat, given the direction towards the third man, and cross the second and very well. Very good running between the wicket. I think he manages to get back his leg before the bells clips off at the striker range. Couple of runs for Vineet and his team. Score moves on 20. It's 20 for the lost. The second over is on progress. Kapil is bowling his first and second over for Rising Champions. Taking on 11 Catalyst. So right arm over the wicket. In the air and put down. That's an easy attempt, a straight and forward matter, but could not manage to kept his eyes on the ball. And alive for Vineet as well. He's striking the ball well. Kapil has provided an opportunity. The captain set the right fielder at the right position. But Rising Champions could not manage to convert it into a wicket. Outside the off stump, just past his outside edge. End of the second over. It's 20 for no lost. Pratham's presents first time mixed corporate ping ball tournament. 7th edition of Pratham Vintage IT Cup 2K20 and 21 at the venue of Brilliant Sports Academy of Lewadi. We already started with our first match. 11 Catalyst taking on Rising Champions. Captain of Rising Champions won the toss. He elected to bowl first. 2 overs have been bowled. Vineet and Akshay provided a safe start. You can see the convincing start as well. 2 overs, 20 for the loss. The opportunity was created in the previous over, but put down by the fielder of Rising Champions. It's T20 match. Just 2 overs have been bowled. 20 means 10 runs per over is the current run rate at the moment. Nikhil will continue with his second and third over for Rising Champions. First ball of the third over to Akshay. Akshay plays in the onside towards the mid-on for no run. It's very important to rotate the strike in initial overs. In the previous over, Vineet got an alive, was put down at the short mid-wicket. 14 runs were conceded in the first over of Nikhil. Bowling his second over. That's went on a backward, plays in the offside field. It's a green lush outfield and ball races down into the fence for 4 runs. A convincing stroke to the bat of Akshay now. The room was offered. He went on a back foot and placed that one into the offside for 4 runs. Welcome boundary for 11 Catalyst. Score moves on 24. It's 24 for no lost. Right more. Another delivery was into the air, but into the gap as well. Third man. Excellent attempt. He saved few runs for his team. And Rising Champions need some sort of effort in the field now. He saved a certain boundary, certain 2 runs for his team. Important one as they put down an opportunity in the previous over. So it's important one to keep the morale of the team on high. It's playing with the first game. So these small attempts can lift the morale of the whole team. Was a slight short of lane delivery. Wanted to pull that one over the onside field. Could not manage to time it one properly. But got a single. Was away from that square leg fielder. So there was an opportunity to cross a single. Score moves on 27. It's 27 for no lost. Third over is on progress. Was got an inside edge and ball running down to the boundary line for 4 runs. Very lucky on this occasion. But the 4 runs, the valuation of 4 runs is high. The score moves on 31. It's 31 for no lost. So very important for Rising Champions to bowl on the right line and lane. They can't bowl the short of lane deliveries in the power play overs when the fielding restrictions are in place. Another short of lane delivery, misfield at a mid wicket, resulted into a coast of few runs, and it's very close to the boundary rope as well. End of 3 overs. It's 33 for no lost. 11 runs per over is the current rate at the moment for 11 Catalyst. So 13 runs were conceded in the previous over. Bowled by Nikhil, bowled 2 overs so far and give away those 27 runs. Kapil bowled 1 over, give away those 6 runs in his second over. His first over. Second over for his team, and overall 3 overs have been bowled. It's 33 for no loss. 11 Catalyst is going strongly. Captain of Rising Champions won the toss in the morning, elected to bowl first, and at the other end Vineet and Akshay provided a very good start, quick start for the team. The Kapil is continued. Bowled a 2 back-to-back dot deliveries. He bowled very well in the previous over. Provided an opportunity as well. So if you bowl on the right line and length in initial overs, can put the pressure on the batsman. This time he turned in the onside. Ball is running down to the boundary row for 4 runs. Very good timing. A slight width was offered and he accepted that invitation very well. Placed into the onside boundary for 4 runs. So when the fielding restrictions are in place, if you are bowling those short of lane deliveries, offering width to the batsman, definitely the batsman will try to punish you. Got those 4 runs. Score moves on 37 for none. That's a good line. That's line where you have to bowl in initial overs when the fielding restrictions are in place. force the batsman to do something different. His line not only will create an opportunity to pick up those wickets, but also will put the pressure on the batsman as well. If you allow those easy runs at the start of an inning, definitely the batting side can smash two and can put the big total on the scorecard. Slow one, variation, very well bowled by Kapil on this occasion. Before this delivery, he bowled slightly down outside the line, the off stump, this time slightly fuller, and also the slow one delivery as well. 37 for no loss. Fourth over is on progress. Allows the ball to come on bat. Quick run. Good run in between the wicket. Good communication. Addition of a single on the last delivery bowled by Kapil. End of 4 overs. It's 38 for no loss. So 5 runs conceded in the previous over.
Bowler's name?
38, 4 overs, 38. 38. 4 overs, 38.
Bowler's name? Bowler's name?
Gaurav. End of 4 overs, it's 38 for no loss. Gaurav. Gaurav brought on attack. We'll start with a fresh spell by the far end. Akshay is on strike. Right-handed batsman. Ready to face Gaurav. .1 over, 39 for no lost. Vineet and Akshay, the two openers, still out in the middle. Provided a very good start, definitely will try to convert this start into a big one. One slip is in place. That shows the positive intent by the captain. A very good delivery. Wicket keeper, another time mistake, and that mistake convert into a coast of those 4 runs. 4 byes. The second boundary behind the wicket in the kitty of wicket keeper. You have to collect those ball. It was a brilliantly bowled by Gaurav. Beat the batsman completely outside the line, the off stump. The slip is in place. Your captain is looking for the wicket. So it's a very important as a part of a team to stop those easy runs. Until and unless down the ground, no chance for any fielder. Boundary for Vineet and 11 Catalyst. That's a convincing stroke. Slightly off lane delivery. Vineet was in a very good position to play that one. Got up 4 runs. Convincing stroke. The timing is very good, and the second boundary. Back to score past the 50 as well. It's 51 for no loss. 50 comes off of 11 Catalyst. It's a 5th over is on progress. So current run rate is more than 10 runs per over at the moment. The long off. And the deep point, the two fielders on the boundary line because of fielding restrictions are in place. End of 5 overs. It's 51 for no lost. 11 catalyst. So 50 partnership between these two, Vineet and Akshay. From the first 5 overs, they've added those 51 runs and still unbeaten. 10.10 is the current rate at the moment, going strongly. Captain of Rising Champions won the toss in the morning. First match of Pratham Presents, first time mixed corporate ping ball tournament, 7th edition of Pratham Vintage IT Cup, took it 20-21 at the venue of Brilliant Sports Academy of Lewadi. The first delivery right on money. So Rising Champions looking for wicket here. Kapil is continuing third over of his quota, sixth over for his team. So far one of the economical bowler at this stage, you can say, for Rising Champions. He has created an opportunity in the second over only of an inning, but put down. That's to the offside. He timed that very well and beat the third man fielder as well. Another boundary. So they are dealing with the boundaries in every over. This thing is hurting to Rising Champions very badly. Restrictions are of our power play are in place, so two fielders only can stand outside the 30 yard, and these two openers, Vineet and Akshay, trying to utilize these restrictions of power play very well. Not only they are trying to convert those singles into double, but also they are trying to get those boundaries in every over as well. They are now trying to attack on economical bowler Kapil as well. That's in the air. Should be taken. Yes, that's the first blow. So finally, some sigh of relief for Rising Champions. Got the first wicket. Was in the air and straight into hands of fielder at the deep mid wicket. This time no mistake. Kept his eyes on the ball up to the last second and got the man as well. Important wicket for Rising Champions. Needed one. It's 56 for loss of one wicket. So Vineet departs after scoring those 32 runs. 56 for 1. So on the score of 56, 11 Catalysts lost their first batsman. Vineet departs on the previous delivery, bowled by Kapil in the form of catch out towards the mid wicket after scoring those 32 runs for his team. So much needed breakthrough provided by Kapil in his third over. Bowled very well in the second over, in his first over as well. Second over of an inning, he provided an opportunity but could not manage to convert it into a wicket. But on this occasion, no mistake by the fielder at the deep mid wicket. Got a safe hand and got the safe batsman Vineet as well. The batsman Shrikant comes out in the middle. Kapil continue with his remaining delivery of the over. That chance of a run out, misfield by the wicket keeper here. So it was another opportunity. It was easy. A lot of time was available towards the wicket keeper. So it's a very good chance for Rising Champions at this stage as well. Already they picked up a wicket as well. The second opportunity was created on the next delivery, but wasn't the proper gathering at the wicket keeper end. So we heard some noise from the fielders because of all of that wicket. Needed breakthrough for Rising Champions. Very well bowled. Right on the off stump line. He has given the full respect to the bowler. Just plays with the soft hand for no run. End of 6 overs. It's 57 for 1. Very good over for Rising Champions. 6 run and a wicket conceded in the over. Ball back Kapil. End of 6 overs, it's 57 for 1. Gaurav continue by far 8. Akshay is on strike, right-handed batsman. Lost his opener partner in the previous over. Now it's responsibility to continue with the new batsman Srikanth, who just came on wicket in the previous over. Ready to face at the striker range, will face to Gaurav. Sleep is in place. So captain is trying to get a wicket at this stage. New batsman Srikanth is on strike. Open the face of a bat. Plays towards the short third man for no run. Trying to go for the big one. That's a result of the pressure was created before few deliveries by the bowlers. Intent was good, but he could not manage to get himself into the line of the ball. Missed the line completely. Very lucky that was into the crease when the ball slips up by wicket keeper. Srikanth got an alive in the previous over as well in the form of run out. Start of his innings. That's another flighted line delivery, and room was offered to the batsman. Another time he wanted to go for the big one, but missed the line completely. So couple of dot deliveries bowled by Gaurav. A bowler and a wicket keeper having a conversation. That's good to see. It's a very important. As a wicket keeper, you can imagine what the batsman is thinking exactly. Having a conversation. Excellent ball. Got a swing as well on this occasion. Away from the right-handed batsman, new batsman Srikanth. He allows the ball past to the wicket-keeper for no run. A very good over. Good comeback by Rising Champions after flow of those easy boundaries in the start of an inning. In the previous over, they got the wicket of Vineet, and after that, a very good over so far bowled by Gaurav. Left arm over the wicket this time, far away from the off stump. White ball call by umpire. End of a good over. End of 7 overs. It's 59 for loss of 1 wicket. Just 2 runs conceded in the previous over. Ball Gaurav. Seven overs have been bowled. 59 for loss of 1 wicket. 11 Catalyst put to pad first by the captain of Rising Champions. Jay brought on attack for new over. We'll start with a fresh spell for Rising Champions. Restrictions of power play have been lifted now, so 5 fielders can stand outside the 30-yard circle. You can see the third man, the cover, the long off, long on, and the deep square leg is on the boundary line. 3 in the off. Another protection in the offside, in the inside the circle. So 3 on the on and 2 on the offside. The 5 fielders are on the boundary line. Joy ready on the bowling mark. Bowling to Akshay. Down the leg side. They started with the wide deliveries. Mr. Bausab Tangi, an official and experienced campaigner. An official on duty umpire for this game. 7 overs have been bowled. 60 on the scorecard for loss of 1 wicket. Down the leg, another wide. So all the players, all the teams playing after a long time, after COVID, in the pandemic situation since the March 20. This time a loose delivery. Room was offered and makes with the bat. The second boundary conceded from the over. Score quickly moves on 69. Outside the line, the off stump, and we had a noise as well. This time no mistake from the wicket keeper. On a couple of occasions he 70 for loss of 2 wicket. Srikanth departs. As a bowler you have 6 deliveries in over to come back, but as a batsman a 1 bad delivery, 1 delivery is enough to send back you at the pavilion. That is a twist of the game of cricket. As a bowlers you have a couple of opportunities in your hand to come back and recover from the bad deliveries. But 1 bad stroke played by Srikanth outside the off stump, away from his body, got an edge and balloon into the keeper's hand. Safe hand on this occasion by the wicket keeper, no mistake. It's 70 for 2. The Joy well bowled the last over of the over number 8. New batsman Ravi Kiran is on strike. Another right-handed batsman ready to face. Very well delivery. Perfect Yorker to bowl a new batsman. The second. Ashok Kaiyar started with a fresh spell, bowled a very good delivery. Was a slow one. Got 6 runs, then rotated the strike. That's more important throughout his innings so far. He not only dealing with the fours and sixer, but also the strike rotation I observe. That's very important as a batsman point of view. As a big hitter, you can add those quick runs, but the chances of losing your wicket are high. But Akshay playing a very good role for his team, saving his one hand, waiting for those loose deliveries, and whenever he's getting an opportunity, he's taking those singles and doubles as well. Now Ravi Kiran is on strike facing Ashok. A good call. The fielder was latching on the ball quickly. A good call from the non-striker in Akshay. Send back Ravi Kiran at the right time. Top delivery. Plays away from the point field. A very good running on this occasion. Akshay respond the call quickly and manages to get back his leg at the striker end before the throw comes short towards the wicketkeeper. Single addition to the total. Score moves on 78. It's 78 for loss of 2 wickets. 9th over is on progress. So went on a back foot, another cracking stroke. Just beat that cover field for 4 runs. Excellent timing again to the bat of Akshay. Is scoring those runs in the both side of wicket. Score moves on now 82. It's 82 for loss of 2 wicket, and it was end of the over number 9 as well. Akshay not out on 36, 4 boundaries and a 6 conceded so far. The partnership for the first wicket. 82. Nine overs have been bowled. It's 82 for loss of 2 wicket. 11 overs are remaining. 8 wickets are in hand. Ravi Kiran ready at the striker end. Choi starting with a fresh over. Very good delivery. Beaten the new batsman completely outside the line of the off stump. He picked up one wicket as in the previous over as well. And a good start of the new over. Almost 9 runs per over is the current rate at the moment for 11 catalysts. 8 wickets are in hand. So with this self-opera rate, they can cross the 180 as well. So it's interesting to see that how rising bowlers will bowl in the remaining overs. It's very important to take those wickets after regular intervals. Whatever opportunity is coming to your way, just try to convert an opportunity into a wicket. Because restrictions on power play have been lifted now, so fielders around the boundary line. So as a batsman, there are the chances to take the easy singles and doubles. Another single. That's sensible batting by these two. Set batsman Akshay trying to build up another partnership with the new batsman Ravi Kiran, biting those singles, and also he can smash the ball into the park as well. We have seen in the previous few overs as well, whenever he got an opportunity or got those bad deliveries, he given the treatment as well. Slow delivery ball by Joy. Plays with a soft hand. Even though the fielder was placed to stop the single, these two have crossed an easy single. Good communication. That's what end of the day you need it if you want to build up a partnership, if you want to convert those singles, if you add those singles into the scorecard. Good over so far. This time he beat that cover fielder. Some travel for the fielder at long off. He cleared that area. traveled from long off to extra cover. Just a single addition to the total. It was end of the over number 10 as well. It's 87 for loss of 2 wickets. 5 runs conceded in the previous over. 5 singles. 10 overs, 87 for 2. 8.7 run per over. .7 per over is a country at the moment for 11 Catalyst. Halfway is done. 87, 10 overs having bowled. Ashok Iyer continuing with his second and 11th over for Rising Champions. 10.1, it's 87 for 2. First match is on progress. Some presence. First time mixed corporate ping ball tournament. It's in the air and taken comfortably. Third follow wicket. Ravi Kiran departs on the previous delivery. Was looking for the big one. Could not manage to time that properly. Did not got the distance. Did not got, even though got the elevation, did not got the distance and got the safe hand of Nilay, the fielder of Rising Champion. Third follow wicket. So 11 Catalyst losing their wickets after regular intervals. Only Akshay is the set batsman who is saving his end and trying to build up the partnership. It's very important as a new batsman point of view to spend some time on the crease. At the other side, the set batsman Akshay is already present on the wicket. So try to convert those singles into doubles. Try to take those singles at the start of an inning. Still halfway is remaining. It just 11th over is on progress. The partnership is needed for 11 Catalysts at this stage. Ashok Iyer bowling the first delivery for Bijit, new batsman. Another right-handed batsman. Comes sack number 5 for 11 Catalyst. So both Ashok and Joy provided back to at this stage for Rising Champions. Needed one in these middle overs. Even though the runs were flowing in the power play overs for 11 Catalysts, but these two are bowling well. That's full toss. An opportunity for the batsman. Very good timing. Full toss delivery. Loose delivery offered by Ashok on this occasion, which is smashed into the offside boundary for 4 runs. So if you spend some time on the wicket, definitely you can expect some sort of loose deliveries. So it's a very important, the partnership. So good start for new batsman Abhijit. Has opened his account with the help of a boundary. This time on the onside, the square leg is placed on the boundary line, just single on this occasion. End of 11 overs, it's 92 for loss of 3 wickets. 5 run and a wicket conceded in the previous over, bowled by Ashok Iyer for rising champions. So still 9 overs are remaining, 54 legal deliveries are remaining. 92 runs already on the scorecard for loss of 3 wickets. 11 Catalysts put to bat first by the rising champions. Ritesh will start with the over number 12. First over of his spell. Abhijit is on strike, will face Ritesh from the pavilion end. Right arm of the wicket. Plays in the onside and got a boundary as well. Abhijit did not try to hit that ball with the pace, but the timing was very good. And the most importantly, he found the gap as well. All the time, power is not the necessary in the cricket, but with the placement and timing you can do the damage as well. On this occasion, Abhijit got those valuable 4 runs on the first delivery of this 12th over. It's 96 for loss of 3 wickets. Good comeback by Ritesh. Down the leg, white ball call. So all these players, all these teams playing up to a long time due to the COVID-19 restrictions. Very good delivery, wasn't in control. A slow delivery ball by Ritesh on this occasion. The wicket is very good for the bat. We haven't seen any up and down. The ball is nicely coming on the bat. So as a bowler, it's very important to use your variation. The outfield is very good. Greenless outfield. The ball is quickly travelling into the outfield very well. It's 99 for loss of 3 wicket. End of 12 overs. 7 runs were conceded in the previous over, bowled by Ritesh. 12 overs have been bowled. 99 for loss of 3 wickets. Akshay and Abhijit, the 2 men out in the middle for 11 Catalyst. 8 overs are remaining. Legal 48 deliveries are still remaining. So we all are in the 7th edition of Pratham Vintage IT Cup 2021. The first match, the opening match at the venue of Brilliant Sports Academy of Lewadi. That's in the air. The man is getting under it and taken comfortably in the end. And that's a huge blow. Akshay departs. That's a important breakthrough. The set batsman Akshay walking towards the pavilion. The fielder was set at the mid wicket because before the couple of overs as well. We have seen one of mighty blow at the mid wicket. So very good captaincy at this stage. He set the right fielder at the right position and picked up an important breakthrough. It's 99 for loss of 4 wicket. New batsman Vishal. Dot delivery. Vishal, the new batsman, comes out the crease. That's a very good placement. The ball is running out towards the third man boundary for 4 runs. Very good timing. He found that narrow gap towards the third man for 4. 100 comes off of 11 Catalyst in the 30th over for loss of 4 wickets. It's 103 for loss of 4. 103 for 4. So pitch delivery, very good. Struck hard, but well stop at the region of cover because there is no any protection on the boundary line on the extra cover or cover region. No need to run on the very well played with his cautious eyes. End of 13 overs. It's 107, 107. Overs, 7 ball, it's 107 for 4. In the previous over, Raksha departs after scoring those 39 runs in the form of catch out. 6 wickets still are in hand. 7 overs are remaining for 11 Catalyst. Left-handed batsman, the new batsman Vishal, very well bowled. The first left-handed batsman ever seen in the batting lineup of 11 Catalyst. Came back number 6. He brought on attack, expensive in the power play overs. Very important now will bowl. Very important for rising champions to build and maintain this pressure. Even they picked up the set batsman in the previous over, important one to keep the momentum going. For the other and 11 Catalyst, even though lost their 4 wickets, but they are scoring those runs at a good run rate as well. That's more important in T20 game. They're placed down the ground by Abhijit for single. Score moves on 109. It's 109 for loss of 4 wickets. 40th over is on progress. Nikhil brought on the attack on this for this 40th over. Left-handed Vishal facing Nikhil. Is bowling. That's very well played in the onside field. There is a protection. Misfield. You can't give those easy runs at this stage. Every run is important. You'll have to chase in this the score. Whatever score will score by 11 Catalyst. Chasing is not so easy. Even though it's a very good batting track, the pressure, all the scope card pressure is all the time will remind you. So it's important one. Two new batsmen are present on wicket at this moment for 11 Catalyst. Just try to bowl on right line and lane. Very well bowled. Appeal for leg before. Leg by signal, and also the ball crossed that boundary rope behind the wicket as well. 4 runs. It was a very good delivery, but I think the impact was down the leg. Umpire wasn't interested at all. Said no doubt and keep obey those 4 runs. It doesn't matter the ball is hitting on the middle stump or the off stump, but impact or the pitching and the impact, these two things are very important in calling off leg before wicket. The 4 runs in the leg buys in the form of leg decided to the scorecard for 11 Catalyst. End of 14 overs. It's 115 for loss of 4. Overs. 14 overs have been bowled. It's 115 for 4. Last 6 overs. Legal 36 deliveries are remaining. Two new batsmen, Abhijit and Vishal. Present on the wicket. Right and left combination. That's outside. The short third man is in place to save this boundaries behind the wicket. .1 over. It's 119 for loss of 4 wicket. Quickly bowled this time. Abhijit hit the line completely. Already got the 1 boundary of the over, then this proceeded this strike. Brought the left-handed batsman Vishal is on strike. So somewhat for the greenness and well due to that right and left combination out in the middle. Every time when it's time to be a fielder has to change the position from right to left and left to right. Becomes difficult as a bowler and captain's point of view when it's time to rotate and ease delivery. Bowler already on the play mark. There's fire. That's very well bowled. He's asking for trouble. Asking for a leg before wicket, but the umpire signaled out. Looked a half-hearted appeal. Very well played. Ball is in the air. The fielder is set for the same stroke and taken comfortably. End of an inning of Vishal. Very well taken by Kapil on the boundary line. Up to the last second, the most importantly, kept his eyes towards the ball and towards the boundary rope as well. To grab those catches on the boundary line, it's not an easy task. You have to look towards the elevation of a ball and towards the boundary rope as well. And both the tasks performed well by the Kapil on this occasion. Got a safe hand and sent back a new batsman Vishal towards the pavilion. He's walking back toward the pavilion. Intent was very good. He was trying to relieve the pressure from the side. He was trying to add those quick runs because 50 and Thor is on progress, but in an attempt to score in the form of 6, he has lost his wicket as well. It's 120 for 5 after 14.5 overs. Gowda picked up an wicket for his team as well. The 5th fall of wickets. New batsman now coming into the crease. New batsman Bhushan is at the non-strike rate because when the catch was picked up, the strike was rotated. So Abhijit is on strike. Smash those 174 runs will be a very good total. At the other side, rising champions managed to get those wickets after regular intervals, but they could not manage to put the pressure back. Those good line and lane deliveries, they on some occasion the bowlers bowl short of lane deliveries, some misfielding we have seen so far. Very well struck in the offside between the gap of the two fielders. Resulted into a cost of those 4 runs as well. It was very well played. Wasn't it hard, but the timing and the perfection was very well. He played into the gap. Exactly played where he wanted to play. That's more important. And got a boundary on the first delivery. That's the second 6 of an inning. First through to the bat of Bhushan. Batsman number 7. His role is now to swing his back into the air, and he's exactly doing the same job. Intent, he has shown his intent of a big stroke. 60th over is on progress. And smashed that one in the onside boundary for 6. Second 6 of an inning. First good comeback by Ritesh. A slight misfield in the cover region. Single to Bhushan and for 11 Vitalist as well. That's is asking for stumping, but umpire Swelling umpire wasn't interested. Said not out when the ball scripts up by the wicket keeper. The batsman Abhijit wasn't safe. What safe is in crease, so no doubt. It's a call from the square leg umpire. 15.4 overs. It's 135 for loss of 5 wicket. Went on a back foot. 3-1 towards the long on. Cornfielder collects the ball before the throw comes off. These two have crossed their end as well. So with the help of a single, 136 is the score of 11 Catalyst for loss of 5 wicket. We are into the 16th over of an inning.
Hello.
Trying to go for the big one, but ball strikes the off stump as well. Another fall of wicket. Ritesh picked up a wicket for his team as well. 60th over been bowled. It's 136 length and delivery. There are the chances of wicket as well with the ball hit on the stump. "16 overs have been bowled. It's 136 for 6. New batsman Heyman comes out in the middle. Abhijit will be on strike. Last 4 overs, legal 24 deliveries remaining now. Gaurav, left arm over. He's trying for another big one. The half-hearted appeal for the leg before. The batsman came out from his crease, was attempting to play a stroke as well. Umpire said not out. Once again was trying to use of his crease. Very well bowled by Gaurav. The second dot delivery. Legal 22 deliveries remaining from here on. 4 wickets are in hand. Another dot. 3 dot deliveries. 3 back-to-back dot deliveries in the 17th over. Very well bowled. Tight line and length, not allowing any kind of room. New batsman Havant having a chart with Abhijit. 4 dot deliveries in a row. So very interesting to see that now how Abhijit will reply to this 4 dot deliveries. That's down the track and finger goes off. Yes, that's a result of those pressure of those 4 dot deliveries. The excellent line and lane bowled by Gowda rewarded with the wicket on this occasion. Sent back the 7th batsman. Abhijit departs in the form of stumping. It's 136 for loss of 7 wicket. 4 dot deliveries and then a wicket. 5 dot deliveries so far bowled by Gowda in this over. Economical over at this stage, you can say. When the batsmen are trying to hit you into the park, you are bowling those 5 dot deliveries. Definitely, it's a very important for rising champions at this stage. Legal 19 deliveries are remaining from Iran. It's 136 for loss of 7 wickets. 3 wickets are in hand for 11 Catalyst. We are in the first match of Pratham Presents first time mixed corporate ping ball tournament 7th edition of Pratham Vintage IT Cup 2K 2021 at the venue of Brilliant Sports Academy of Lewadi. We are in the first match. Captain of Rising Champions won toss in the morning, elected to bowl first at the other hand. 11 Catalyst after 16.5 overs, 136 for 7, and just a single run conceded on the from the 17th over. A very good over bowled by Gaurav. 17 overs have been bowled. It's 137 for 7. Last 3 overs, legal 18 deliveries remaining, 137 for loss of 7 wickets. 3 wickets are in hand. The 2 new batsmen are present on wicket now. Nikhil brought on attack for the 80th over of an inning. 7 wickets already down on the score of 137. The 2 new batsmen present on wicket not have a plenty of options, remaining only 18 legal deliveries. They have to ensure that they will play those 20 overs of quota, and also they have to ensure some big hittings in last 3 overs. 137 for 7. Nikhil ready on the bowling mark. Bowling right arm over. That's very well bowled. Bowler slow and deliveries outside the off stump. Dot delivery. In the first spell, Nikhil was expensive in the power play overs, but after that, in his previous over, 60th over, and now he's bowling the 80th. He came back very well. That's a very good bouncer. Perfect bouncer. So the new batsman also, I think, bouncer Dange also signaled it has one bounce for the over. A very good delivery. So very good wicket. We have seen some very good bounce as well. Credit goes to the groundmen. You have to appreciate the groundmen and the support staff as well to maintain that kind of wicket away from Pune city. It's place of everybody, surrounded by hills. Manu, brilliant sports academy. 17.2 overs, 137 for loss of 7 wickets. Legal 16 deliveries are remaining. It's interesting to see that how the 11 Catalyst will score, because after 10 overs, 87 for 2 was the scorecard. So after that, if you have seen just 50 runs added since 50 deliveries, so run the ball equations, if you compare from first 10 overs and last 8.2 overs. Bats in the air and taken comfortably. So 2 back-to-back dot deliveries, some interruption. The batsman lost the concentration as well, lost his wicket walking back towards the pavilion. You can't blame a batsman at this stage because they don't have the plenty of options remaining. It's 80 and over is on progress. You have to take your chances. Fall of the wicket number 8. It's 137 for loss of 8 wicket. 11 Catalyst. New batsman, left-handed batsman comes out in the middle. Will face Nikhil. Hemant is on strike, left-handed batsman. 2 deliveries, 2 dot deliveries in a wicket, so 3 back-to-back deliveries so far. It's 137 for 8 now. Another good delivery. Look at the pace, look at the line and length, the perfect one. So very good delivery. The tight line and length. And definitely these are the crucial moments, because 137 for loss of 7 at the other end. 11 Catalyst looking for those wickets, and if you are stopping those runs, you are not allowing a single run so far from the 4 deliveries. Wicket number 9. It's 137 for 9. The last batsman for 11 Catalyst is coming out into the middle, and what a turnaround by rising champions. If you look towards the scorecard, 6 overs, 57 for 1 wicket only from the power play overs, and after that wickets after regular interval. That's an issue with the 11 Catalyst today. So 5 deliveries and the bowled so far from the 80th over. He hasn't conceded a single run and sent back the 2 batsmen. The last batsman, the batsman number 11, is on strike. Nikhil has a chance to finish with the wicket maiden. 2 wickets and hasn't conceded a run so far. 17.5 overs, last ball of the 18th over. Excellent line, wicket maiden at this stage, 80th over of an inning, and Nikhil finishes with the wicket maiden. 2 wickets from the 80th over. It's 137 for loss of 9. Even though 12 legal deliveries are remaining, but the problem with the 11 Catalyst last pair on the field. So that's why in the 40th and 50th over I was expecting the partnership from the 11 Catalyst. The importance of a partnership is important. The value of the partnership in the middle overs is very important. and where exactly the 11 Catalyst today could not manage to build up a partnership in middle overs, lost their wickets after regular intervals, and that's why now we are starting with the 90th over where 11 Catalysts are finding difficult to finish the 20 over of quota. And that's credit goes to the captain of Rising Champion, how he has rotated the bowler. Even though we have seen plenty of misfields, plenty of opportunity put down by a wicket keeper and a fielder of Rising Champions, the bowler never looked back. All the time they bowled with a positive intent and provided those regular breakthroughs. Pleasantly offside, but there is a fielder set for the same stroke, just a single addition to the total. So after consecutive dot deliveries, 7 to 8 consecutive dot deliveries, the score finally moves from 137 to 138. Got inside edge, won't get any run because the ball was collected by the wicket keeper after taking the few bounces. 18.2, it's 138 for loss of 9. Full toss delivery. 81 towards a long on for just single. So not many options for the batsman number 11 to play those strokes into the park. He has to just ensure that 11 Catalyst is finishing with those 20 overs. Try to add as much single as possible. You can't hit the ball into the park, into the air as well, which may finish of the inning of 11 Catalyst if you lose a wicket at the stage. Chance of a run out at the stage. The throw comes at the striker end, and what an attempt by the wicket keeper. Excellent work performed by the wicket keeper behind the wicket. He collects the ball and just dragged the stumps at the wicket keeper range. A single and a wicket on this delivery. So 11 Catalyst bundle out in the 90th over of an inning. End of an inning of 11 Catalyst in the 90th over only. 140 for loss of 10 wickets. The all inning bundle out. The inning of 11 Catalyst bundle out on 140. Winning score those 32 runs from 20 balls with the 6 boundaries at a strike rate of 160. Provided a very good start with Akshay, who also have scored those 39 from 29 deliveries with a 5 boundaries and a 6 at a strike rate of 134.48. And later on, just one contribution from the middle order, that 31 from 28 deliveries from Abhijit K with the 6 boundaries as well. So just 3, I've observed that the 3 contribution of the 30 plus runs, but apart from that one, just a 1 double figure score from Bhushan down the order from 4 deliveries. But later on, he also lost his wicket, and later on, all those players, Srikanth did not trouble the scorer. Vishal just 1 run. Hemant did not trouble the scorer as well. Rajkumar 1. Ajit Parvin not out on 20. And Srikhar just 1 run. So that's it. 18.5 overs, 140 for loss of 10 wicket is the scorecard of 11 Catalyst from the first match of Pratham presents first time mixed corporate ping ball tournament 7th edition of Pratham Vintage ID Cup 2021. So we will come back shortly with a chase of 141 runs set for Rising Champions. We will come back shortly. Don't go anywhere. Stick around. So it's a welcome back to all the ladies and gentlemen. Pratham presents first time mixed corporate ping ball cricket tournament 7th edition of Pratham Vintage IT Cup 2K 2021. We are live from Brilliant Sports Academy of Lewadi. Match number 1 is on progress. 11 Catalysts taking on Rising Champions. Rising Champions won the toss in the morning, elected to bowl first. In the reply, 11 Catalysts have scored those 140 runs for loss of 10 wickets. They bundle out in 18.5 overs. From first 6 overs, 57 for 1, and after that this inning collapsed. We are expecting the score from 170, 180. They almost 30 runs short from the expected score, so it's now time for the bowlers to contribute with the ball and to try to recover those 30 short runs as they were expecting at the start of an inning. 140 isn't a bad total, but yes, you have to bowl very well. You have to defend a 140 on a batting track, because we haven't seen even Steven bounce on a wicket. It's a very good batting track. It's a flat wicket, not a grass present on wicket, so ball is not turning a big. Nicely coming on the bat. So if you spend some time, we have seen few 30 plus runs. If you look toward the scorecard of 11 Catalysts, the 3 batsmen have got an opportunity. They have started well, but later on they lost the momentum in an attempt of play those big strokes. So 2 slip is in place for the new batsman. Here he goes, the first over. Right arm, and what a delivery. That's away from the left-handed, right-handed batsman. Just away from that left hand off stump. Right-handed batsman, I beg your pardon. White ball call by umpire. The seam movement was very good, even though it's called as a wide, but it's a good start, you can say. The seam movement was very good, but far away from the off stump line, so that's why umpire called it as a wide. Two batsmen, Dheeraj and Gaurav, playing for Rising Champions out in the middle. Srikar Lonkar bowling a first over, bowling a first spell for his team. Now Gaurav is on strike, right-handed batsman. 2 slips are in place. That's in the air, and very good attempt. You can give the full marks to that fielder. Was very difficult. He has to travel to almost 25 to 30 feet from his place. So good start. As a bowler point of view, when the captain has given the 2 slips behind the wicket, you get an opportunity to bowl outside the line. You ask them to get an edge of the batsman. That's far away from the off stump line. He's trying to get that edge because 2 slips are in place, but your line and length should be towards the stump and slightly down the offside. You can't bowl away, far away from the off stump line, because those are easy runs. Gifting runs for the batting side. 2 wide deliveries already bowled. That's another one. 3rd wide delivery. So 6 runs on the scorecard for loss of no wicket. 141 is the target for Rising Champions. That's good one. The batsman was trying to hit that one in the onside. So pack upside field set for the batsman. So it's very important to bowl on right lane. If you bowl a loose delivery, already the restrictions of power play are in place, and the captain has set the fielding in the offside. So you have your line and lane should be accurate if you want to create some sort of pressure on the new batsman at the start of an inning. Hey, Chantagan, that's what he was expecting. Finally, he got himself in a very good position to bowl that one. Release point was very good on this occasion. And a got age of the batsman, and remaining work performed by the wicketkeeper as well. Fall of first wicket of rising champions. In the form of catch out, Shrikar picked up a wicket for his team. First breakthrough provided for 11 Catalyst.
कीपरचं नाव काय? कीपरचं नाव काय? कीपरचं
Wicketkeeper Ravi Kiran caught the safe hand behind the wicket. So Gaurav departs on the previous delivery. Piyush is a new batsman, comes out in the middle facing Shrikar. That's another wide. Picked up a wicket. 2 slips are in place. You have a very good chance to create the pressure on the new batsman. So try to bowl on the stump to stump line. If you are trying to get the edge of the batsman, because of those 2 slips, it's the start of an over. Very well placed. Towards the point. Excellent fielding on this occasion. Collects the ball quickly. No run as addition to the total. It's remain on 7. It's 7 for 1. It's a big over so far. That's another good delivery. Was very lucky. Wasn't far away from the edge of the new batsman. End of first over. It's 7 for 1. .141 is the target for rising champions. First over completed. It's 7 on the scorecard for loss of 1 wicket. Gaurav, the batsman who departs in the first over, in the form of caught behind. Shrikar picked up his first wicket for his team as well. We shall start with the fresh spill by Pavilion 8. Dheeraj, a right-handed batsman playing for rising champions, is on strike. 1 slip is in place. Point cover, extra cover mid-off. Third man is on the boundary line. That's in case of offside field. And a fine leg, one of the fielder in the onside, which is on boundary line. The square leg and mid-on is in place, so no protection at the region of mid-wicket. So if you bowl on the pad line, it's very easier for the batsman to play in the onside at the region of mid-wicket. Big gaps available. Change in the field in the offside. The replacement of the mid-off and the cover fielder. Right arm around. He's trying to create that angle away from the right-handed batsman. So as a bowler point of view, it's not easy to bowl on right lane at the start of a spell as well, playing after a long time. Almost 8 to 9 months gap. The practice session were stopped. The cricket matches were stopped due to pandemic 19, the COVID-19 situation. That asking for trouble, and the umpire raised his finger as well. And that's the end of an inning of Dheeraj. And what a start for 11 Catalyst. Dheeraj departs. So 2 quick wickets in a quick succession. So that is a pressure of chasing. All the time that 7 runs, 4 overs. That thing remind you on every delivery. If you play the couple of deliveries on this, after that, definitely the batsman tries to go for some big hit. He tries to improvise. And we have seen the result as well in the previous delivery. Dheeraj departs. It's 7 for 2. Now new batsman Kapil comes out in the middle. So both the breakthrough bowlers, both the bowlers Srikhar and Vishal provided breakthrough. 1 each so far. So that is well combination, because if your runs are flowing up from the other side, it's very difficult for the other bowler as well to maintain the line and lane. But at this stage, Vishal responded very well from the pavilion end, picked up a wicket as well. Now new batsman Kapil, right-handed batsman, ready to face. Left arm around, that's Kapil, but the impact was down the leg. The pitch down the leg, impact was down the leg. Good decision from Bausaib Dange. Side not out. He also replied to the bowler as well that, gentlemen, the impact was down the leg. So there is no chance to get a leg before wicket. But a very good delivery to bowl a new batsman. He's bowling with the left arm around. So he's creating that angle. So chances of getting a leg before wicket are lesser if you are bowling round the wicket, because when you are releasing the ball, your impact generally down the leg side. That become very difficult to get as a leg before wicket if you are bowling to the right-handed batsman. So if you are bowling over the wicket, there are the chances to get a leg before wicket as compared to around the wicket. It's 7 for 2. An excellent over comes to an end. Wicket maiden. It's 2 overs have been bowled. It's 7 for 2. So both the openers, Dheeraj and Gaurav, departs in first 2 overs after scoring those 7 runs on the scorecard. So 2 new batsmen, Piyush and Kapil, they have to take the responsibility now. The asking rate is not a big deal in T20 games, 7 runs per over. You can score 8 and 9 runs per over in last 8 to 10 overs. So now the key is the partnership to relieve the pressure off from the side. Try to add 4-5 runs per over for next 7 to 8 overs without losing any wicket. 2 slip. Srikhar starting with a new over. The captain having a good confidence on Srikhar, even though he has bowled plenty of wide deliveries in the first over. Captain going, backing his bowling. Set the 2 slip fielders behind the wicket, because even though he has bowled a few wide deliveries, he got a wicket as well in the form of caught behind. And that's far away from the off stump line. White ball call. White ball call and addition of a single to the scorecard. So after almost 7 deliveries, the score is moves from 7 to 8 with the help of extra, even though it's 8 for 2. Brilliant delivery. That's a very good delivery. At the start of an inning, it's very difficult as a batsman to make a use of his footwork. So that's why the bowler is trying to bowl, checking his footwork. So just try to improvise yourself. Try to use of the crease. Try to think some different when the bowler is trying to check you. Just make of your crease will be effective at this stage as a batsman point of view. Another one standing at his crease. A very good bounce received on this occasion. The bowler also was shocked himself when the ball received the bounce from the wicket. More than expected by the batsman. Dot delivery. It's 8 for 2 up 2.3 overs. Kapil and Piyush, the new two batsmen, are present on wicket for Rising Champions. 2 slippies are in place. 1 point, 1 backfoot of point, cover mid-off, the back offside field. Away from the off stump line. Another time he lost his concentration. Just third of over is on progress, and as per my knowledge, he already bowled and 6 plus extra deliveries. So he already bowled an extra over. He's, I think, trying to bowl with the pace, so that's why he's losing his concentration. He's bowling away from the off stump line, which result into a cost of extra run and extra delivery as well for his team. It's 9 for 2. They are appealing on his delivery now, trying to create the pressure on the batsman and on the umpire as well. But at the other side, the two officials, we have seen a very good umpiring so far. We have seen some close decision in the form of leg before you can say, in the form of caught behind. Have seen a very good umpiring from both these two. Down the ground, that's why I was talking about. Make a use of crease. Hit down the ground for a 6, that huge one. This time he did the right job. He used off his crease, came down the track and driven that one over the head of long on for 6. So score moves on 15 for 2. It's 15 for 2 up to 2.5 overs. Much needed 6 for Rising Champions. So this kind of strokes definitely will lift the morale of the team. As a batsman point of view, also the non-striker range also will get some sort of confidence that yes, we can bat. We can score those 141 runs from 20 overs. So first 6 to the bat of Piyush, it's 15 for 2. So restrictions of power play are in place, so 2 fielders can stand outside the 30-yard. Plays with the soft hand. Just addition to the single. End of 3 overs. It's 16 for loss of 2 wicket. Three overs have been bowled. 16 for loss of 2. 141 is the target for Rising Champions, set by 11 Catalyst in the morning. It's a slight overcast condition. The venue of Brilliant Sports Academy. Match number 1. Opening match is on progress between two sides. The leather cricket, the professional cricket from the professional players. The top 20 teams are participating. Each team will have the 4 league matches, then 2 quarterfinals, semi-final, final. It's just a start. So we'll have to see in some big excitement, good quality cricket here. Left arm around. Very good. Use this crease on this occasion by using a wrist, turning the outside for 4 run. Excellent timing. It wasn't hit hard, but the timing was the key in the stroke. It timed it very well and the placement was good in the gap and got a boundary. Score moves on 20. In the previous over, he smashed that one very good hit over the long on. Shows his power, display of his power, and on this occasion, he's shown his class as well. That's what, end of the day, you must have these two things, power and the class as well. On some of the occasions, you can utilize your power, and when there is a requirement to use of class, just use it. Don't try to hit the heart. Short cover is placed to stop those easy single in the offside field. It's 20 for 2 after 3.2 overs. It's 20 deliveries, 20 means 6 runs per over. Exactly run a ball equation at this stage. But the most importantly, 11 Catalyst picked up those 2 wickets of rising champions from first 2 overs. That's down the leg. That's the problem with the bowlers. You are giving those extra runs and relieving the pressure from the batting side as well. Those are not the extra runs, but you have to bowl an extra delivery as well. If there is a right and left combination, we can understand that it's very difficult to adjust with the line and lane, but both are the right-handed batsmen. That's good delivery, right into block call. He just placed sensibly into hands of bowler for no run. So at this stage, the partnership is a requirement. Piyush and Kapil took the responsibility. Have shown some positive intent so far. Definitely they need to add more runs. Another good use of wrist. This time we have a production at deep mid wicket. Deep fine leg, and one is at the deep mid wicket. The 2 fielders on the boundary line, patrolling the boundary line in the onside, you can say, because just 2 fielders outside the 30 yard in first 6 overs of power play. No fielder in the offside on the boundary line. Short third man, backward of point, cover mid off. This is the field in the offside field. One slip is also in place for Vishal. That's Sasiba trouble, and finger goes up. Umpire has raised his finger this time around the wicket with the left hand. There are very rare chances to get a leg before wicket. That's a hard luck as a batsman, because the bowler was bowling around the wicket with the left hand, and even though he has got a wicket in the form of leg before wicket, so luck this time favors the bowler. Third fall of wicket, 22 for loss of 3 wicket. And Vishal picked his second and third one for his team as well. It's 22 for 3. Kapil departs in the form of leg before wicket and is walking back towards pavilion. New batsman Nikhil Jain comes out in the middle. So tight line. Both the bowlers, Shrikar and Vishal, have bowled plenty of wide deliveries, but they came back with a wicket. So as soon as rising champions were trying to build a partnership, Vishal picked up a wicket in the form of leg before wicket. Now the new batsman Nikhil Jain, right-handed batsman. Chance of run out. Very lucky. At the right time, it was a good call from the non-striker end. Otherwise, it could have been a sixth follow wicket for Rising Champions. Bhushan continuing. Picked up those 2 wickets in the previous over with the 2 beauty of deliveries. So far runs are coming in the form of singles only. Even though it's a T20 game, but the pressure of those follow wicket, 5 follow wickets so far into the 9 overs. Rising Champions chasing the target of 141 runs from 20 overs set by 11 Catalyst. Looking in a difficult situation, looking in an uncomfortable situation to chase down the score of 141, but it's a game of uncertainty. One big partnership can turn the momentum. Just single addition to the total. He plays towards the third man. There is a fielder patrolling the boundary line. The third man collects the ball before these 2 batsmen cross the range. That's very well bowled. Straight into a hand, so Bhushan won't take any run. It's 40 on the scorecard. 9. एक टीम आई है, एक नहीं आई है. हाँ, वो दिखी नहीं, आए नहीं शायद. The slow delivery, slow full toss, plays in the onside for just a single. Wasn't a second and available. Good call from the non-striker end. End of 9 overs, it's 41 for 5. Exactly 100 runs required from 66 balls. Rising Champions chasing down the total of 141 from 20 overs match, and so far from 9 overs they have scored those 41 runs for loss of 5 wickets. So exactly 100 runs runs required from 66 balls. So if you look towards the required asking rate, which is 11.1 per over, 11 runs per over is asking rate. Having a 5 wickets are in hand, top order batsman went in the pavilion, leaving the remaining job in pace, the line and length. Even though plenty of wide deliveries they have bowled so far, almost they bowled a 2+ wide overs as a wide. Bowler Hemant hai. Change in the bowling attack. Hemant brought on attack. 100 runs required from 66. It's time. Nilay plays towards the fielder. And that's the end of inning of Nilay. Hemant provided the big 2 for his team. 6th follow wicket. The fielder was placed and he placed it into hands at the point region. Easy chance, catching practice you can say. It's 41 for loss of 6 wicket. Rising Champions lost another batsman. Nilay departs in the form of catch out, bowled by Hemant. It's 41 for 6. New batsman Shakti Singh comes out in the middle with a blue hat. His team falling big trouble. 100 runs required from here on. Just 64 deliveries remaining. Job becomes quite difficult, asking for a leg before wicket, but umpire wasn't interested. Impact was down the leg. Ball was leaving the leg stump as well. Umpire said not out. It's 41 for 6. 41 for 6. 10th progress. Good line. Another dot delivery. So all the bowlers contributing today for 11 catalysts. Place towards the field, a misfield at the point region, and it is crossing the boundary rope for 4 runs as well. That's a sloppy work at the region of point. The outfield is quick. If you are losing the delivery in the 30-yard circle, the ball is easily travelling in towards the boundary rope for 4 runs. So welcome boundary. It's 45. 4 runs conceded in the previous over bowled by Hemant, and a wicket as well. End of 10 overs, 45 for 6. 96 required from 60. 45 for 6. 10 overs. 96 required from 60. 96 runs required from 60 balls. Asking rate is 9.6 per over. Only 4 wickets are in hand. That's a difficulty for rising champions Nikhil Jain and Shashi Singh. The 2 men out in the middle for rising champions at the moment. That's in the air and taken. Straight and forward man at the cover region. Bhushan picked up another wicket. 3rd wicket for Bhushan. And Srikar and Vishal, both the breakthrough bowlers, provided the breakthrough at the start of an inning, and later on every bowler, Bhushan, Rajkumar, Hemant contributing with a wicket as well. That's a team effort from 11 catalysts today. It's 45 for 7. 96 required. 3 wickets are in hand. It's outside the line of the off stump. The new batsman left it alone for the wicket keeper. Batsman number 9 comes out in the middle when his team required 96 runs. Very good delivery. Right into a blow call of the new batsman is not offering any kind of room to free his arm and play his stroke as well. Even though asking rate is touching now 10 runs per over, the bowlers are bending their backs, not allowing those easy runs, giving a tough fight, stopping those easy runs. At the start of a spell, few bowlers were struggling with the line and lane, pulled wide deliveries, but they came back very well by picking those wickets. Some interruption. The bowler was not in comfortable position to release the delivery. Observe some disturbance is once again now ready on the bowling mark. You have seen overcast condition in the month of December. It's a effect of global warming, you can't say. And the pandemic situation always stopped the effect of that pandemic situation. The pollution level was brought down, but as soon as everything back to normal, we have seen pollution, we have seen the effect of global warming, overcast condition in the month of December as well. So good delivery. Stump to stump, wicket to wicket line. So far he shadowed those two stumps as well. And the most importantly, he has a pace as well. So it's a very difficult when his line and length is very good to place that deliveries, to face those deliveries. It's become difficult as a new batsman. So far he picked those 3 wickets in the middle overs. Slightly short of line delivery. Outside the lengthy off stump. End of another economical over. Successful over bowled by Bhushan. It was a wicket maiden bowled by Bhushan. 45 runs for loss of 7 wickets. 11 overs, 45 for 7. 96 required from 54 deliveries. 96 runs required from 54 balls. That's flatted line delivery. Just bowler himself tried to stop it one. That ball was far away from his custody. Another single. Wets on the back foot. Another quick single. This time he cut it down towards the point region. Couple of runs for Shakti. So couple of singles and this double. Some relieve the pressure of. It's 49. 12th over is on progress. Seaman bowling this over to Shakti Singh. Brilliant delivery. Just look at the swing. Shakti Singh beaten completely on the front foot. 49 is a scorecard for loss of 7 wicket. That's kept low, and that's double for Shakti Singh. Finger goes up straight away, found in front of middle and off stump line. That's a very well bowled mixing of line and length. Shakti Singh wanted to pull that one in the onside, but ball was kept low. That was the concern for Shakti Singh, and he just missed the line completely. Ball hit on his pad line. And Mr. Bausab Dange raised his finger as well. It's 49 for 8 now. Shakti Singh departs in the form of leg before wicket on the bowling of Hemant. New batsman Vijay comes out in the middle. Required from 48 balls. I beg your pardon. The required equation now becomes 92 required. It's not 102, it's 92 required now. From 48 balls. As 141 is the target. They already scored those 49 runs from 12 overs for loss of 8 wickets. The wicket is a concern at this stage. Last 2 wickets are only remaining to chase down those 92 runs, and another fall of wickets. He plays that one straight to the hands of the bowler. So 9th fall of wicket. So last batsman number 11 coming out in the middle. So just 30 and Thor is on progress on the score of 49. It's a 9th follow wicket. Ashok Ayyar departs on the previous delivery in the form of cotton bowled. The bowler Akshay picked a very good catch in his own follow through. The reaction time was like in few seconds and he reacted very well. Batsman number 11, Joy, comes out in the middle. It's 49 for 9. Plus was the extra coverage on the fielder from the long off. Collect the delivery towards extra cover boundary just for single. So Joy has opened his account. The 50 comes off for Rising Champions. 50 for 9. 30 in Thor is on progress. A dominating performance from 11 Catalyst today. Score those 140 odd runs. Even they bundle out from 18.5, could not manage to play those 20 overs, but in the reply, bowlers did a fantastic job for 11 Catalyst. So far, they picked 9, just 1 wicket away from the victory, for the first victory in Vintage ID Cup, presented by Pratham Sports. Vijay plays that one in the offside, coming back for the second chance of a run out, but somehow so that's it. The last follow wicket. Rising Champions bundle out in the 38th over of a game. The comprehensive and dominating performance today from 11 Catalyst. So 11 Catalyst won this match by 89 runs. That's a match summary. Captain of Rising Champions won the toss in the morning. Elected to bowl first. In the reply, 11 Catalyst scored 140 runs for loss of 10 wickets from 18.5 overs. And at the other rank, Rising Champions bundle out on 51 for 10 in the just 30th over. The dominating performance from 11 Catalyst today won the match by 89 runs. Congratulations to the winning team. 11 Catalyst registered their first victory in Pratham Vintage IT Cup 2K 2021. So it's a welcome back to all the ladies and gentlemen for the man of the match prize distribution. For the first match was played between 11 Catalyst and Rising Star. The toss was won by Rising Champions captain in the morning, but given an opportunity to 11 Catalyst to bat first, and 11 Catalyst have scored 140 runs for loss of 10 wickets from 18.5 overs. And later on in the reply, Rising Champions bundle out on 51 runs in just 30th over. So first of all, congratulations to the 11 Catalyst for the first victory by 89 runs, dominating performance by 11 Catalyst in the Pratham Vintage ID Cup 2021. So I'm requesting to Mr. Sujay to give away the trophy of man of the match. Any guess for the man of the match? Bhushan Paradkar, absolutely, come forward to receive the trophy of man of the match. 3 wickets and 11 runs with the bat as well. All-round performance, and in the middle overs, his performance was exceptionally well, receiving the new jersey, India jersey, presented by Pratham Sports to the man of the match, to Bhushan Paradkar. 3 wickets and 11 runs with the bat from 11 Catalyst. Yes, congratulations. I would request to Bhushan just wear that new jersey to have a click. Hard luck for Rising Champions, even they bundle out on 51, but it was a first match. I hope that they will come back with the more preparation in the next league match, because every team have 4 league matches. So man of the match of the first match, Bhushan Paradkar, 3 wickets with the ball and 11 runs with the bat. All round contribution.